Joy and Chris, we're going to give a quick review of the fifth season of Cobra Kai. We just got through watching the whole thing. We binged it. It took us, what, 2 days to knock it all out? We kind of started it yesterday, and we finished the rest of it off the day after this Saturday night. So just to give our quick overall thoughts of it, I thought it was, I'm not going to say like the best season. It's the way the story progressed. It was great.
I enjoyed it. I think some of the other seasons had me more frustrated with the constant misunderstandings and
Yeah.
where you're just like, oh my gosh, are you serious? So this one I thought was better about that. So yes, and the humor was good, and that's one of my favorite things.
For anything overall, yeah.
And it was a wild, fun ride. It was good.
I mean, of course, they did all the typical things that they normally do, banding together, then a bunch of misunderstandings a little bit, but they didn't harp on it like as hard as they did with the other seasons. They still kind of happen, but it feels like this time around, everybody's kind of like growing up. It didn't take much to break away from those misunderstandings where it's like, oh, we got a new ultimate evil bad that's definitely going to be a problem for the next couple of seasons or something like that. But I think what was interesting is, and well, I guess like semi-spoil. I don't want this to be spoilers, but you guys, by now, you should probably know at least the cast, the fact that we have chosen how he came back. I was happy that we got the actor who played Mike Barnes. That's the guy that everybody was waiting for. And I got a lot of my questions answered, like what would happen in a fight between certain characters like Barnes and things like that, like the Barnes and Johnny and stuff like that. Who's the ultimate Cobra Kai kid or prodigy or whatnot? So a lot of that stuff was answered. I felt like I could have gone either way. It was like with Mike Barnes. Would he be the same? Would he be a total different person? I wouldn't have been surprised either way, because I like the way that a lot of the former bad guys, or quote unquote bad guys, like the Cobra Kai guys, that kind of grew up and they were like, hey, we were kind of being brainwashed, and a lot of people's lives were turned around, and that it kind of keeps going. Like the only people that really are living in the past kind of it's still Daniel, Johnny, and their senseis, pretty much Terry Silver and Kreese. So that's everybody else. There's still time for change. So a lot of Karate Kid 3 was in this, and I was really excited about that.
So lots of nostalgia. There's still plenty of typical cheesy
the
80s
romance,
plot line type stuff.
The Ross and Rachel, are we
feel
together or not,
like
kind of stuff between Miguel.
Even though it's cheesy, predictable-ish type things, or you're just like, of course.
Yeah.
Are plot lines that you would be like, who would do this?
Right.
It was still an enjoyable, fun thing to watch without just being like, okay, I don't want to watch this anymore.
Right.
It was fun.
I still
to
want
watch.
after watching it, I still enjoyed everybody. I thought it was really fun, and I want another season. I feel like one more season can round this out good.
Left it on a note where if they didn't get picked up again, you were okay.
Okay,
but you still had openings to continue.
There's still there can be some work. Yeah. They did it smart this time, because we don't know what's happening with Netflix like that. So I like the way they ended it off with a can we tell more? And I like the way the maturity with like the ups and downs with Daniel and his wife. With Johnny and his girlfriend. Yes. I like the way they handled relationships a little bit, the back and forth. And it didn't drag on to a point where it's like Joy, you called out like typical stuff like, okay, here's the part of the show where Daniel's daughter, like for example, is saying one thing in the beginning, but obviously she's going to change her mind about Miguel later. A bunch of stuff was paint by number stuff, but it was fine. That's fine. But before we wrap this up, I think what me and Joy enjoyed, the breakout character, your favorite character this season was who? Chosen. He stole everything.
He was a riot.
He cracked me up. I mean, it is so hard because
Which was really nice to see, because obviously Karate Kid 2,
he was
just
so
a
evil.
jerk.
He was so evil.
And you got a snippet of him You know,
I mean, he
and
was
the other
funny in the
ones
last one.
but they were just such short parts that you didn't. It was just
Yeah.
knowing that he's
They
changed.
let him loose.
They
this
really
time.
let him.
They let him loose, and
Yes.
it was perfect. Like if there was I could see a spinoff with Chosen, and I'm not going to tell you why. You'll learn. You can feel if they wanted to do something more with Chosen. You got that on like the
You
last
really got to
episode.
also kind of see him be Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, even more than Daniel.
Yeah.
I could see it, but he's still that hothead, and it works so perfect.
It was.
He's still about his honor and everything, but he's so swayable, and that was what was funny. Oh, okay, you're right. Let's be calm. Let's be Miyagi about this. And
He's
then
definitely your wingman with whatever
Yeah,
it is
whatever-
you need him to
yeah.
be doing. He's
he's
like right there,
oh
like,
no,
let's go and do it.
Johnny wants to just run in and kick ass. Chosen's like, let's go. Daniel wants to chill. Let's chill. Chosen he can work with you. I loved it about it. So he stole it. I love what I got with Barnes. I was satisfied with it. The only criticism I'll give about Barnes, I was saying earlier that I don't know if they were holding him back, if he didn't want to do it as much. I feel like there was some fighting that I felt like they were purposely holding him back. I don't know if it was a contract thing or that they didn't want him to get hurt or something, but I felt like Barnes was being held back. There was so many moments where I was like, okay, we're gonna get the bad boy again, but then it kind of didn't. I didn't get all that I kind of wanted with Barnes, but I still got enough that I enjoyed it. So overall, a must watch. I hope we get another season.
He's still holding out hope that
Hilary
the
Swank.
Swank's coming.
I feel like my prediction is at the very end of it, Hilary Swank is going to balance everything out. That's probably how this whole thing really should end.
She's been the puppet master
The whole time. Maybe she's the real puppet master, like evil manipulator the whole time, correcting everything. She'll be the thing that finally balances out Miyagi. Miyagi-Do. That's just how I feel about it. But overall, great watch. I loved it. Can't wait to see season 6. But if we don't get a season 6, I'm fine with it. What about you, Ben?
No, I enjoyed it. It was good. And yeah, I'd like to see a season 6.
Mm-hmm. A season 6. We want to see a season 6. So let us know what you guys thought about it. And if you want us to do some more spoiler talks, we can get into it. Maybe we'll talk about it on the rundown later on. Subscribe, hit the like button, and let us know what you guys think. And until next time, guys, have a good one. Bye.